Sup, it's Hallie, and welcome back to Switcheroo! When we last left off, we were in the middle of our weekend with Yuri, and we were getting ever closer to the start of Act 2. Are you excited, dear viewer? I hope so. Let's see.
He rushes out of the room before I can say anything. He returns a short moment later with what appears to be a damp towel. He must have grabbed it from the bathroom across the hall. He kneels in front of me and hands me one end of the towel.
I soaked this part in cold water. It's for you to hold against your head.
I hold the towel to my bump. I feel instant relief.
This end was soaked in hot water for the paint.
Yuri hesitates.
Would you like me to clean it off for you?
With the towel or your tongue? Yuri gasps a little and swiftly looks away, his face blazing. Why did I say that? Especially knowing how easily he gets embarrassed. I'm almost positive that was my mild concussion talking. I've definitely crossed the line this time. Yuri, I didn't mean... Before we have a chance to apologize, Yuri looks back at me with a playful smirk.
Forgive me. I was just silently regretting not getting the edible paints instead.
His gaze becomes amorous. Yes! I did it! I finally got him to banter with me! That's so... wait, does that mean the paint he splattered on me is toxic? I don't have much time to question it as he begins gently dabbing my face with his end of the towel.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's just... I forgot it was hot.
Well, you do have a decent-sized bump there. I expect you to be a little loopy.
I giggle to myself as he continues to clean away the paint drops.
How hard did we hit our head?
The combination of the warmth on my face and the cold on my bum feels like heaven. Yuri slowly moves the towel to my neck and begins cleaning off the paint there as well. Oh, that feels even better. I can't help but moan a little and close my eyes. That feels so good. I open my eyes slightly. Yuri is staring directly into my eyes now. I'm sure this is the first time he's maintained eye contact with me this long. He wears the same intense expression I see when he reads his books. Almost as if he's lost in a daze, enveloped by his own thoughts. He breathes gently through his slightly parted lips. Suddenly his face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. I can feel the towel slowly travel past my collarbone. As if realizing where his hand was going, Yuri stops and pulls away. We both drop our ends of the towel at the same time.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to space out.
It's okay.
How's your bump?
It's feeling a little better.
I'm glad.
The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up his brush again. But I can see that he's clumsier, like he's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush. Much like Yuri, my focus has been compromised as well and I fumble with my brush. We awkwardly continue with our work. Once we finish painting, we take a little break to head downstairs and have some tea. We chat for about 15 minutes before heading back upstairs to finish up. The banner has turned out very pretty and natural looking.
It came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Me too. When are you gonna add the lettering?
When the paint is fully dry. It could take a while longer, but it should be dry enough for me to bring it home at least. I'll probably do the lettering in the club room before the event starts. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything else for us to do here.
Yuri begins going around the room blowing out candles. I'm relieved to see the flames finally doused. Phew.
Sounds like you're happy this is finally over. Was I wrong to assume you were enjoying yourself at least a little bit?
No, that's not what I meant at all. I was just relieved my room didn't catch on fire. I had a lot of fun with you today. Yuri laughs again.
You're silly, Hallie, but I'm glad you feel that way. I had fun as well, and we were very productive and got everything done.
We sure did. I was a little concerned about time. I need to make some dinner soon. I've been starving ever since I smelled bacon earlier.
I was hoping we'd have extra time after finishing the work.
Oh? I mean, if you want to hang out, I could always make a late dinner.
Well...
Yuri thinks to himself for a moment. My hopes are dashed when my stomach suddenly makes a loud rumbling noise. Yuri smiles sadly and shakes his head.
I think it would be irresponsible to postpone your dinner. You should eat at a reasonable hour so you can get to bed at a reasonable hour. We can't have you showing up late tomorrow, after all.
Yuri smiles and winks at me. As much as I hate to admit it, he's right. Tomorrow is too important to show up late. It sucks because I wish we had more time, too. Well, I guess you're right. Feeling downcast, I help Yuri gather his things. He looks a little disappointed, too, and I can understand why. It sounds like he rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri is packed up, I walk him out the door.
Thank you so much for having me today.
No problem. I had a lot of fun and I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if you need me to bring anything tomorrow.
I will. Anyway,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Yuri, wait. I speak without thinking. I've been doing a lot of that lately. About today. It's fine we didn't have as much time as we wanted. It just means we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and we'll read and play some video games. I mean, since you don't like going out. Yuri smiles as I stumble over my words.
You're so thoughtful, Hallie.
Yuri suddenly steps closer. He places his finger under my chin and lifts my head, forcing my gaze to meet his.
I really like that about you.
I feel my face burning. How do I respond to that? I don't have much time to think it over as Yuri suddenly jumps back.
Sorry.
Hey,
Hallie. Hey, Yuri. What are you guys up to?
Nothing. We finished working for today and Yuri was just leaving.
Is he? Bummer. Sorry I didn't come sooner. We could have all hung out. It's nice to see you, Satori. I wish I could stay, but I'm already late. Really? That's a shame. Well, I'd hate to keep you. So I guess we'll see you at the festival, yeah?
I can't help but notice Satori is acting passive-aggressively forceful. Is he trying to drive Yuri away? Yuri seems to pick up on it too. He looks at me briefly.
Yes, well, I'll see you tomorrow then. Goodbye, Yuri.
Satori cuts him short, staring Yuri in the eye in an uncomfortably domineering way. Yuri nods, then hurries off with his head down. What the hell was that about? Satori suddenly turns to me and his expression instantly softens.
Hey.
Hey.
What happened to your head?
Huh? Oh, ninja fail. He rolls his eyes.
Of course.
Satori, I thought you didn't want to come over to
Look, can we talk?
Satori suddenly interrupts me. Talk?
Yes, talk. We need to talk now.
There's urgency in his tone. In fact, his entire demeanor is tense, and his expression seems worried. Even his temper is short. Of course we can.
Good. Let's go to your room. And hurry. Before I lose my nerve.
Satori hurries past me. I struggle to keep up as we slip back into the house and head upstairs.
Now we can skip a little bit. Let's get right up to the confession, yeah? Oh, he loves us. He feels bad about it. We're gonna reciprocate this time. I'm in love with you.
I'm in love with you. I've felt this way for a while, too. I mean, of course I mean it when I say it. And if we both love each other this much, well, there's no point in worrying about me doing anything with the others. These past few days in the club have been amazing. I've made some great new friends because of you. But being in the club has also made me realize something else. Satori, you're my reason for waking up in the morning. Not just because of school, but because I want nothing more than to have yours or be the first face I see every day. I've had so much fun in the club because you and I get to spend more time together than ever before. Whether or not I've had fun with the others is irrelevant. The only thing that matters to me is getting to spend every day with you. Satori stares at me in bewilderment. I expect him to hug me, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
Hallie. For years I've dreamed of hearing you say that. You feel the same way about me as I feel about you. This is supposed to be the happiest moment of my life.
Supposed to be? Satori? Satori's look of shock suddenly transforms into one of frustration.
No! What have I done? Confess to you. I shouldn't have confessed to you. That's not why I came here. Why did I do that? Why did I make the stupid mistake of expressing my feelings? I just made everything worse!
Satori, what are you?
No!
He slams his fist against my wall.
Why can't I stop being selfish?
Would you calm down? You're not being selfish. What's wrong with me wanting to be with you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes! No! I don't know!
Well, Jesus, dude. I hate to have to point this out, but maybe you'd think a little more clearly if you took your medication. And I mean both of them. Because it's really hard for me to try to help you when you're warping the meaning of your feelings in a way that makes you sound like you're being the bad guy here. And you're not. You're a wonderful person who I love with all my heart, and I just want you to take care of yourself.
I just want you to hate me! Why is that so hard?
I just want you to take your meds. Why is that so hard? We stare each other down with annoyed scowls. I didn't mean to yell at him. I'm just frustrated by his inability to think rationally right now, even though it's not really his fault. I can imagine he's not the only one with these problems who doesn't like taking his meds.
You want me to take them that bad? Fine, I will.
Seriously? You're not just trying to placate me?
No, I'm being 100% honest with you. When I go home, I will take my meds.
The lithium too?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I know this Zyprexa messes with your sleep, but try to take some of that too, okay?
Sure thing.
I nod, eyeing him curiously.
Oh, it's actually E-Y-E-I-N-G. So I guess this says A-ing.
Okay then. I appreciate you doing that for me, Satori. The meds really will help, you know.
They sure will.
His anger fades into bland complacence. It has me a little worried about him being alone tonight. Do you want to stay over for a little bit? Play a few games? Satori stares off in a random direction and gives an empty smile.
No thanks. I think I'm gonna turn in early.
Alright, good idea. Well, we'll both want to be up early tomorrow anyway, right?
Right.
He starts to leave. I still feel uneasy with his emotionless responses. Satori. He stops in front of my bedroom door, though he doesn't turn to face me. I walk over and stand between him and the door. He keeps his head down. Slowly, I lean in and embrace him. He refrains from hugging me back. Undeterred, I pull him closer. We stand in silence for a few moments before I finally feel his muscles relax a bit. A few more moments pass and his arms slowly wrap around me in return.
I just want the rain cloud to go away.
He whispers this in a trembling voice. I lean my head against his chest. It will. It might take a little while, but the sunshine will come back and chase that old rain cloud away. I'll make sure of it. You trust me, right?
Yeah.
We slowly part. Are you sure you're gonna be okay tonight?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have lots of fun at the festival, right?
Of course. It'll be great.
He gives me another sad smile before quietly leaving the room. I hear him trot down the stairs and leave through the front door. I watch from my window as he heads down the street to his house. I can't help but feel a sense of uneasiness. What if my suggestion for him to take his meds backfires and it ends up making him worse, like I noted earlier when he first told me about his problems? What if I should be doing something more or something different? I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until I see if my suggestion works or not. If he takes my advice, I should notice any changes in his behavior by tomorrow.
Although now I can't remember if she said this also after Natsuko's route. It was probably after Natsuko's. I can't imagine him being here 3 times.
I hope he'll be back to his normal, cheerful self by then. Either way, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to give Satori a happy life with me.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I must have just been remembering it from the end of Natsuko's.
It's the day of the festival. I'm awake extra early. Way too early for Satori to be up. I wanted to surprise him by being all ready when he gets here. But at the same time, I have about an hour to spare. I could head to school early if only to grab a few of Natsuko's donuts. As I sit and consider my options, I can't help but feel a sense of uneasiness, yet again. It's eerily quiet today. So much so it's distracting. Something feels off, which is weird. I mean, it's festival day. I should be feeling excited. But since I woke up, I've just had this overwhelming sense of dread. I read in Yuri's books that stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. I didn't understand it when I read it, but today I get up and get ready. I decided it'd be better to wait at Satori's house until it's time to head to school. I feel so uneasy I don't think I'd want to walk to school alone anyway. Securing the broken strap of my book bag with some safety pins, I take it and head out the door. I shiver a little. It feels even weirder outside. I look up at the sky. It's daytime and the sun is out, but the daylight feels bizarrely veiled, almost like there's a solar eclipse. I look up at the sun. Ow, jeez! Oh, well, there go my retinas. Why am I so dumb? My eyes hurt now, and all I see are colorful flashing dots, but the sun seems fine. I don't know why everything feels so strange, but it's really stressing me out. I reach Satori's house and, for the first time in years, I knock on the door. I pause. Why did I knock just now? It's not like I should expect an answer anyway, since he's still way too early for him to be awake. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Satori? He's always been a heavy sleeper. He could sleep through an earthquake. And he has. I quietly head upstairs. Outside Satori's room, I knock on his door. Satori? Hello? You awake yet? There's no response. I didn't expect one. But still, the feeling of dread intensifies. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. Why am I scared of what I might find on the other side of this door? But I have no other choice. I gently open the door. Satori? The door creaks open. I peer inside. There are pill bottles on a small table near his bed. Satori is face down in his pillow. I can't hear him breathing. Cautiously, I approach his bed and reach for his shoulder. Satori?
Gah!
Yeah! Satori jumps the moment my fingers brush against his shoulder. We both yelp in surprise.
Hallie, what are you doing here?
He groggily looks at his clock.
And why are you up so early?
I just... A huge wave of relief crashes over me. The weirdness I was feeling before decreases drastically, but doesn't disappear completely for some reason. Perhaps it's just festival jitters after all. I just wanted to make sure you got up on time, too. It's festival day.
So it is.
He slowly sits up, rubbing the back of his neck and yawning. How are you feeling?
I feel great.
You do? Really? He smiles and nods. He does seem to be in a better mood.
Yep.
He reaches over and grabs one of the pill bottles.
I took your advice, see?
He holds up a bottle of lithium.
I'm going to try to take them every day from now on.
I breathe a sigh of relief. I'm really happy to hear that, Satori. You did the right thing. I'm proud of you. Satori smiles at me.
Well, I'm proud of you for being up on time, Hallie.
Thanks, buddy. I decide not to bring up the other conversation from last night right now. The important thing is he's finally accepting that he needs help. Or the help he needs is what it says. Oh my god. Well, or we'll worry about the personal stuff later. It'll be nice to have everything go back to normal anyway. Satori scratches his head as he gets to his feet and stretches.
I might as well shower and get dressed.
Okay. Satori walks past me to his closet and takes out his uniform. How long is it going to take you to get ready?
I don't know, maybe an hour. But if you don't want to just sit around and wait, maybe you can do me a favor.
Well, I don't mind waiting, but what do you need? Satori points to his computer desk, where I spot a very large stack of booklets that I didn't notice when I walked in. Ah, are those the poetry pamphlets you and Mateo have been working on?
They are. Mateo called me late last night and told me his printer was busted, so he asked me to print them out and bring them with me in the morning. I haven't gotten a chance to look them over, but I'm sure they came out fine. I'll probably help if he has them as soon as possible. Or it'll probably help if he has them as soon as possible, so he can make sure they're perfect before setting them out. Could you take them to him, please?
There's still something weird about today, but knowing Satori is fine makes me feel confident enough to make the short journey to school on my own. Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, Hallie.
I start loading the stack into my book bag. Once they're all tucked away inside, I swing it over my shoulder with a grunt. Oof! Mateo and Satori must be pretty confident in the amount of visitors our event is going to draw. The stack of pamphlets ends up weighing more than I anticipated.
Hey, that looks kind of heavy. Maybe you should just take half and I'll bring the other half.
Oh, don't be silly. I've got this. The strap of my bag weighs heavily on my shoulder. Despite this, I try to act as though I don't even notice the extra weight.
Well, all right. Just don't strain yourself.
Satori says that to me as he heads into the bathroom with his clothes and a towel. I, meanwhile, head outside.